Welcome to Bliss Live. I'm Cassie Begley, the founder and visionary for Bliss Dance Festival, aka BDF. BDF is a weekend of celebration, and what are we celebrating? Women's sexual empowerment. Our festival is set for August 6th and 7th, and it's only less than 3 weeks away, so register right now on Eventbrite. We are highlighting women choreographers while empowering women to celebrate their sex, sexuality, and sexual desires. How are we doing this? Well, we've got 2 days of super sexy workshops: erotic chair dance, sexy selfie, striptease dance, erotica writing, BDSM mistress workshop, sexy heels dance, and fantasy exploration and discussion. We also have a masquerade after party with the incredible DJ Livv and go-go dancers, including Rachel Does, whom I'll be interviewing tonight. And let's not forget our main event, the mini dance films that our featured choreographers responded to with this year's theme, Her Wildest Fantasy. I'm so excited because tonight we are talking with BDF After Party people, DJ Livv, and go-go dancer Rachel Does. Both are amazing talents and, dare I say, social media influencers. Let's meet them now. Let's welcome Livv and Rachel. Hello. Hi, Rachel. How are you?
Hi, I'm good tonight. Thanks for having me.
Yay. Thank you for coming. I'm loving your bright yellow lemons. Is that what I see over there?
Yes, we're making lemonade out of lemons all the time.
I love lemonade. I love it when it's tart and sweet. Yum. Yay. Thank you. Hi, DJ Livv. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Yay. I'm so glad to see you and have both of you back here for BDF. We had you guys last year, and you guys were amazing. You guys are my favorite party people. So yes, I think I just caused a little earthquake here. I just knocked over my desk. And it's California. It's fine. And we have Stephanie Foisey here, who is our ASL interpreter. Hi. Yay. So we have a list of questions for you. Like you already know, I'm here to ask the good questions, not the tough ones, but the good ones, the interesting ones. Are you guys ready?
Yes. No.
Yes.
Are we ready, Livv?
Yes.
Yes. We want to, just like consent, we want enthusiastic yes, right?
Yes.
Okay. So first off, Livv, we're wondering, how long have you been DJing and how did you get into this?
So I haven't been DJing that long. I've only been DJing for about 3 years.
Oh.
So not long at all, really. I got into it because I basically was out of a job and I've always wanted to kind of do it. So I finally had the chance to, because I always had that problem of no money or no time. So since I lost my job, I finally had money and time. So I
Wow.
just kind of invested that into learning.
And can I ask, what were you doing before DJing?
I was just doing like an office, like a regular office job.
Regular 9 to 5
Yeah.
desk office job. Yes, I can relate. I did that before I danced. And I was like, I have to throw these suits out ASAP. Must dance now. Yes. Okay, so I can't believe you've only been doing it for 3 years. You are young for a DJ, like a young DJ. And
Yeah, I mean, I've spent a lot of time practicing. Like even during the pandemic, I was still practicing playing on Twitch. Like I was playing on Twitch probably 100 hours a month. So doing that every day, every month during the pandemic was also a lot of practice too. So
yeah,
a lot of time invested into it.
I know because I follow you and on Instagram, and I saw all the things and how you just blew up like crazy. And but it wasn't unexpected because I saw you and heard you. I saw what you did at Bliss Dance Festival last year, and I mean that's why I wanted you. I wanted you, and I knew from that time I was like, oh my gosh, we have to have Livv again. And after some time, we got you back. Some negotiations. I'm like, yes, that was great, and I'm so happy to have you. Oh my gosh. Was there anyone, excuse me, was there anyone that kind of helped you become a DJ, like mentor you?
YouTube was my mentor.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
The school of YouTube was my mentor, my number one mentor.
Wow. Okay. Is there a DJ out there that you kind of look up to, or you just really just do your own thing?
I mean, there's like a lot that I admire. Like I watch a lot of DJs, like when they're playing, like even if I'm playing live and I see them, I'll usually like watch what they're doing just to kind of see what they're doing with their hands, and I could kind of learn from there. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anyone that comes to mind right now.
That's so awesome, though. I mean, all those people out there right now can follow you and say, hey, she learned it from YouTube. I mean, my generation was like, we learned it from MTV. We learned everything from MTV. And I mean, that's how we learn how to, that's how we learn how to dance. Actually, mine was before MTV. I'm not even going to talk about it. But anyways.
I feel like you can learn anything on YouTube.
Yes, like cooking. That's right. And Rachel, I'm going to move to you for a moment. So when I watched you last year go dance, so last year was funny because
Was it funny?
It was funny because I didn't see you dance. Livv, I didn't hear your work, but I was just going by word of mouth, and you guys were recommended by Marquis, and who mutual friend, and so I'm like, let's just make this happen. We didn't know what we were doing last year at all. This year everything was very intentional. This year was like, must have Livv, must have Rachel. I already knew. Actually, it must have Stephanie too. We knew exactly who we wanted. And when I watched you last year, Rachel, I remember I'm like, oh my gosh, I already spoke to you, I met you, and then you danced. And I'm like, oh my gosh, who is this? Who is this Rachel? Who's this person? And it looked like to me there was like studio training, not necessarily I don't know if there's studio training in go-go dancing, but it looked like there was like other forms that you had been trained in. And I'm wondering, is that true? And what is your background?
You caught me. Yes.
Figured you out, didn't I?
Unfortunately, no. Not unfortunately. Yes, I have been dancing in a studio since I was 6 years old, and I did it through high school and through college, contemporary dance. And then when I moved up here, I started go-go dancing back in LA because it was more fun and I could look how I wanted and be who I wanted. And that was why dance is great in the first place.
Right.
Self-expression. So, but yeah, when I moved up here to San Francisco, the go-go took over, and now I teach like go-go contemporary fusion fun stuff. And so yeah, a lot of my classical training, I don't know that it comes through. It's not like I'm doing pirouettes and attitude turns on the bar. Like, no. But it helps me feel grounded, you know, when I'm go-go dancing. And I think it just helped me feel out my body. So that's
definitely
really good for go-go dancing and sexy dance work and all of that stuff too, to like know where your body's coming from and how you're feeling in yourself when you're up there in front of people doing provocative things.
Yay! Yay for doing provocative things.
Yes, it's very liberating. I love it.
Right, isn't it?
And I have to say, Olivia is my favorite DJ to provocative dance to. So thank you. Wait, and we've been friends for a long time.
Okay, yeah. How long have you two known each other for?
I've lived in the Bay Area for
how long?
15 years, 12 years.
I was going to say 10 years. So probably
I think probably, like 10 or 11, something like that.
Yeah.
So we
very
used to
long
dance
together.
We have a dance move that we used to do at the club together before Olivia started DJing.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Just 1 second. So,
she knows. We don't have to
hold on.
We'll talk about it later.
New information's coming at me. So I have to ask then, Livv, are you a dancer too?
I am not a dancer. I'm a DJ. I curate the music and make everyone else dance.
Okay.
But I'm not the highlight dancer.
Right.
But she does move to music in a crowd. She can dance.
In a crowd. What does that mean? Like
we go out, we're dancing.
Okay.
We're vibing, we're jamming, like Livv dances, but not like go-go dances,
Right. Go-go dancing is a whole different skill for sure.
But you got to have rhythm if you're a DJ, and she's just the best, and I love her. So I'm glad she's here.
Yay. Yay. See? There's so much love. Okay, so, that was actually one of my questions here. I didn't even realize it was one of my questions. Livv, do you dance too? And then I put, is that a ridiculous question? Because, DJs, I haven't heard many DJs that used to dance or anything, but they just really know their music and can really read the crowd. I feel like that's what the DJ does. Yeah. They set the vibe. They control everybody. It's fun. Livv, this one's for you. So from last year when we had you here on BDF, and in between from last year to now, I saw that you just totally blew up on Twitch, and it's funny because I was just telling one of my kids about you. I was saying because he's on Twitch, and I'm like, you can follow DJ Livv. She's on Twitch, and he looks you up. She's a partner on Twitch. I don't know what that means, but he was, as a teenage boy, he was quite impressed with that. As a gamer, he was really impressed with that. Can you tell us, like, what happened? I mean, I know that you're awesome, but also what happened? Is it because you practiced you didn't sleep and you just DJ'd day after day? Like what happened?
So a Twitch partner is I guess to answer that question, Twitch partner is basically the equivalent of kind of like Instagram verification, like having a check is what a Twitch partner is. So they take the top, they take the top streamers that are on Twitch, and then they give them these little extra perks, which is the equivalent of being a partner. How it happened, I really have no clue how it happened. I just missed music. I missed playing music like during the pandemic. So I just needed like an outlet or a place to start playing music, and Instagram Live wasn't it. So I started streaming on Twitch and then growing my following for there. Like the first few Twitch streams that I had, there's probably up to 5 people total watching my streams. So it started very, very tiny, and then people just started coming back. People started finding me. And then my Twitch just kind of organically grew from there.
That's the best. I love that. I love that you're really just doing what you love to do, and then bam, you're a Twitch partner. That's awesome. You learn from YouTube, and then you just practice, and you enjoyed what you were doing. So yeah. So yay. All right.
It was never part of the plan. I never had a plan to be like a Twitch partner and be a Twitch streamer. It just kind of randomly happened.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. There was no business plan, or
no,
whatever. Okay,
definitely no plan.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna get deeper in. Yeah. They sink into my seat, which is my bed. Rachel. Okay. So what was that? Who?
Dogs.
Doggy
Dog
toys. Doggy
Yes.
toys. So
let's sink deeper into your bed.
But we can see the dogs. We can see. Oh, see, look. We have guests that are beyond Rachel and Liv. We have dogs.
We have our furry babies here.
Yes. 2 of them. 2 cute ones. Okay, so Rachel, I of course I follow you on Instagram. Well, you already know this, but I'm letting the world know I follow Rachel, and you all should too. From what I can tell, you are very sex positive, queer positive, and from what it seems like to me that you're a social media influencer on Instagram. And, I might be making it my own terms.
I love that. Thank you so much.
But that's how I feel. And that's why maybe you're influencing me. So maybe that's what's happening. And so I just say you're a social media influencer, but I think that you are. And your Instagram profile says you are a queer dancer, tinker, and daydreamer.
Oh, yes.
Which I think is adorable. It's so cute. But can you tell us about that? Any of it? All of it?
Yes. So we'll just go through the dancer, tinker, daydream goodness thing, maybe.
Sure.
Dancing. Love that. Passion. That's what I do.
Yeah.
But I'm also very crafty. So I do hair. I've been doing hair for 15 years. And during quarantine, me and my partner, Sam, made a 2-horse trailer into a mobile hair salon. And we did that all by hand. We tore out all of the poop and all of the fun chicken stuff. And we made this nasty old horse trailer into a clean and beautiful mobile salon. I also do herbalism. I'm a certified herbalist, so I have a big old garden in the backyard. So I do natural beauty products, and that kind of falls into health and wellness dance stuff too, because dance and health and wellness and beauty kind of, it for me, all kind of go together. You know, got to keep moving, and then got to keep yourself healthy to keep moving, and all of that fun stuff. So that's where the tinker and daydreamer, all of that fun stuff comes together with the dancing.
Oh yeah.
Does that answer your question?
It does, and I have
Great.
more. I have more questions to dig deeper into that. So, I mean, the vibe that I get from your profile is that you are, like I said, sex positive and queer positive, meaning you're supporting.
So I'm gonna just pause you right there for queer positive. I'm not queer positive. I am queer. So by saying positive, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't feel right.
Okay. So
I'm just queer.
Yeah.
She, they, good fun stuff. Yeah, I feel like positive means like in support of.
Yes.
You know, so I'm in support of sex in all ways, of course. You know, it's good stuff. I don't really have a choice in being queer, so I'm not like choosing to be positive about it or support it. I just am.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. I thought that you were kind of advocating, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Definitely always advocating. Just
okay.
I guess by means of being, maybe.
Yeah, I think that it's very natural for many people. I know for me that I am supportive of others, or trying to show support to others of the things that I am and things that I have had struggles with. So a lot of times for me, I will say, hey, I will support, Taiwanese American women who are sex positive, and all kinds of things. But that is something that I will especially raise a voice about, is Taiwanese American or Asian American women and sex positivity. Yes, I am Taiwanese American.
So it means, it holds a really special place.
Yes.
Where you have the platform to educate people, right? And bring people on board and just create space.
Right. Yeah. Because I mean, I am also sex positive, and I'd like to, talk about it and bring a voice to that. I mean, it's, yes, I have sex, I like sex, but also, but I also like to talk about it and say, hey, let's relax and let's all admit that we are sexual beings. It's okay. It's fine. And, and however we want to be. And yeah, so I feel like, it's the same. I am that, but I'm also sex positive. Like, I'm also saying, hey, I want to have a voice for that. So I think that's where I was coming from. Like, when I saw your profile, or when I follow you, I'm like, oh, this is what I see and this is what I feel.
So does my profile make you feel happy about queerness and make you think about queerness in different ways, maybe?
In different ways, and it makes me feel like more normal, more common. And I think that's kind of what, it's just normal. It's just common, So
thank you. I like that. That's a big compliment. Thank you.
Yeah.
If I can bring queer positivity to other folks who might not identify as queer right now or yet or ever, but if it makes you think about it and feel positively about it, then that's absolutely wonderful. That's the whole point.
Yeah. So, oh, no, thank you.
Cool.
See, this is where we dig. This is where we find out
and learn. So
yeah, exactly. I'm loving it. Okay, let me see. What else do I have here? Oh, and by the way, Rachel's. I saw you go through that whole transformation with the mobile hair salon. And I'm like, will she come to Pleasanton? Oh, I'm in Pleasanton, people.
Yes. What's your address? No.
Somewhere in Pleasanton. I'm just kidding. I don't know where do I live? Okay. Oh, so this is the next fun question for all of us here. So often it is hard for women to talk about sex and our sexual fantasies, thus BDF. Last year's BDF, I had multiple women contact me during the after party to ask about the two of you. And it seems that you were their fantasy. And I thought that was interesting. And it gave them the courage to like reach out to me and talk to me about it. They were just like, who is that? Who is that? Oh my gosh, that DJ is so hot. Oh my gosh, that dancer, you know, and I'm like, well, yes, the answer is yes, they are hot. And I feel like this might not be so uncommon for you guys. I mean, Rachel, you're a go-go dancer, so that's part of it, right? So that's, you know, part of the fantasy. But I feel like, you know, you guys together really, something happens. And I don't know about men or others, but I know that women were contacting me and said, oh my gosh. And they were just gushing over the two of you. Now, what do you guys think about that? How does that make you feel?
I feel like you're very excited about it for us, so I appreciate that.
Oh, it was great. And I was very proud. And I'm like, well, yeah, they're talented and amazing and beautiful. So what is there not to crush on, right? So yeah. But I was wondering,
you go first.
What do you think?
I just like Sylvia's face when she's
Rachel, you can go first.
I said you first.
I don't know. I guess people always kind of look at talent wherever they go. Kind of, even if you're going to a bar, people are always looking at the bartenders. If you're going to a club, people are always looking at the dancers and like the DJs and all that stuff. So I don't feel like it's uncommon in that sense. It's flattering.
Yeah.
Can I add to that? Because
sure.
When you walk into a bar or a club, you know, it's like the staff there are the atmosphere, right? So we're providing the vibe for the whole place. So the DJ works with the dancers, and then that works with the bartenders and like how they're serving, you know, and like what the whole vibe is supposed to be. So kind of all work together to create this fantasy that people go out to get, right? So when you're going to certain places, you want to have a certain experience, and then we come together to provide that. So it is flattering, but it's also like we're part of the magic show that you have walked into, right?
You know, I totally get that. Like it's that fantasy, it's that magic show, but also, I mean, I feel like I can see some of your personality and you know, in your work. And, you know, it's in the way you move, it's in the way you put the music together, the way it's the way you guys work together, even though you guys are in separate places. Last year, you guys were in separate places, and, you know, Rachel, you were like, what, in your backyard or something? I wasn't sure.
I actually feel like Livv were together last year.
That what?
Weren't we like very close together last year, Olivia? I was in Jolene's backyard.
Oh, were you?
I was in my house.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I was at my good friend's pool.
Yeah, I remember the pool. and it was two totally different places, but there's this energy, and it's like it's vibrant, right? It's like this, you can feel like the humming in between the two of you with this music and the dancing and the movement, and I feel like I can see your personalities in that. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to see, but I can still see you. I can feel you still. I feel like that.
That's why I like dancing. Like, I have to be careful how I say this. Every time you show up to go dance at a club, and you know, it's like a different DJ every time, and certain DJs spark things in dance.
Yes.
That others may or may not. Yeah. And Livia, every time I'm so excited to dance because I know that she's just gonna kill it, and she hits certain points at certain times where as a dancer I can like hear it coming, and I know when to drop, or I know when to turn, or I know when to like, because she just like knows it, you know? So I'm excited to dance to her music because she gets it. And there's a couple DJs out there that, you know, like that, and that's amazing. It's always just such a good time and a privilege and an honor. It's just so fun. It makes the night way better. So
that connection between the dancer and the DJ is incredible. I know I had my own experience when I was living in New York, and by myself, and I just go dancing by myself, and it was always just, I'm just hunting for the DJ. I'm hunting for the DJ. That's it. You know, I'm not dancing with anyone, just by myself and the DJ. And I think that's there's always like that special connection, or there can be that special connection, right? When the energy is right, when that there's that thing. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's important too, because the go-go dancers kind of set the vibe in whatever room that they're in. So I feel like being a DJ, it's important to try to cater to them as well, to make because if it's like, if the go-go dancers aren't really into it, then it's kind of, it brings the energy down.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely try to make sure that if the go-go dancers are up, that I play very like high energy music that is very danceable and easy for them to do their thing. Do that thing.
You know, usually with the butt, but this works too.
I don't shimmy my butt, not anymore, but I can still do a little of this. Yes. Oh gosh. I mean, I feel that buzz right now just thinking about it. I think because I just went back to New York in my head. So I'm like, oh, that was so good.
I mean, that's why people go out, right? Because they're looking for that feeling. And so like, that's Liv's job. That's my job, you know, in small ways. I feel like my job's smaller than Liv's. Like when you walk into a place, like if the music's not what you want, like you don't stay very long. So it's like a DJ's a special unicorn creature. And when you find a good one, you gotta follow him.
Liv, you're a unicorn.
It's awesome. It really is awesome. So yeah, I hope that answered your question.
Oh yeah. I don't even know what the question was. We're just talking. I don't know what's happening anymore. Can
I say I love watching Stephanie interpret? It's like dancing, and I'm just like can't stop watching her. It's so beautiful. Thank you.
Yay. Let's see. Oh, here we go. This is also for the both of you. Are there certain things, I mean, this is a dance festival, but we are focused on sexual empowerment, right, for women, celebrating that. Are there certain things that you do that make you feel empowered and extra sexy? And Liv, you can go first since Rachel like dipped out for a moment.
I need batteries.
Okay.
What was the question again?
The question is,
what makes you feel sexy, Liv?
what makes you, is there certain things that you do? Is there certain things that you do that make you feel empowered, that make you feel extra sexy? Oh, good.
I can't.
Livia's frozen.
I'm just gonna pretend I'm like.
Oh, no.
I love that.
I don't know. I would say maybe looking nice when you go out, like getting dressed and just getting ready, looking super good before you go out. Makes you good.
Yeah, like picking out the clothes, the makeup.
The ritual of getting ready.
Yes. Prepping.
It is very good.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that for sure. And Rachel, for you?
I just love dancing.
I understand 100%.
I don't know, it sounds weird, but like I could show up like in a nasty ass sweatsuit. You know, I've been wearing for 3 days, but if I start dancing, I'll just feel like the sexiest bitch in the room. So,
Mm-hmm. Are we allowed to say that? What's happening?
So there's that.
Did we do a oops? I don't know.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, Hannah's telling us yes, we can say that. Yeah. Hannah is our technical director. You cannot see her. She's the Wizard of Oz. She's behind the curtain. And there she is. And she just, can you imagine if Hannah just popped out?
I can.
So yes, so like getting ready, dancing. Yeah, I would agree with both of you. It's the same for me. And I mean, for me, it's also when I do a good job with my work, I feel extra sexy. I feel empowered. I'm like, yes. When I'm just on top of anything that I'm working on, I'm like, I'm strutting around in my sweats. It doesn't matter. But I'm strutting around and I feel good. So, yeah, I don't know.
When you checked off the to-do list, you feel sexy.
Ooh, that is good. Yeah, because you check it off and then you do a little dance and then that's even extra. That's extra, extra. Right. Yep. Rachel, is there a dance move that makes you feel extra sexy?
Yes.
What is it?
Livv knows this dance move.
What is the dance move? Can we see it? Can you tell us and then can you show us?
I don't think I can show it. Can I show it, Livia? I don't think I can.
Why not?
I need another person.
See, if Hannah was there behind the curtain, then we would be all set.
I think anything where you arch your back and make eye contact is a great dance move that makes you feel sexy.
Okay, arch your back and make eye contact. Like
almost rhymes, like almost.
Almost. So would that be like on the
That's for you to interpret and play with later. Just anytime you just
like, is there like an isolation there?
I think if you want it to be, I feel like you feel sexy right now. Just think about it. So you're mean.
All right. We're gonna have to experiment with that. and we're going to be looking out for you, Rachel, doing that when we have the masquerade after party.
I will be doing it all over the screen.
Yes. Yes.
Everywhere.
Okay, that's right. Yes. Yay. Okay. And Livv, is there a song or type of music that makes you feel extra sexy?
I'd say maybe house music. It's like that upbeat, the fast-paced music is what I like. I don't know. I'm automatically drawn to when you ask that question. I don't know what quality exactly about it, but if I imagine, I would say house music. Or like a deep house music. Yeah, it's like the oons.
Whatever the oons means to you.
Like, is there even a type of house?
I mean, I would say just general house music, maybe deep house music, because it's like the more bass heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. And is there a certain kind of music that your crowd feels extra sexy to? Something that you'll put on when the time is right? Rachel, are you laughing at me?
Hip hop music. That's the first thing I think of, like when I'm in a club.
I'm thinking about
all that twerk music.
The turning up of the twerk.
Yeah.
When you're around a big crowd of people.
Yeah.
That's good. But you also, Liv, you mix things together sometimes that I would not imagine that are really, really good with certain kinds of house and not even hip hop, but the bass.
Yeah.
That's the key, the bass.
That's the deep house, right? Like that you say that and immediately my heart starts feeling this rhythm, and then there's like this something under it. It's like smooth, and I'm all about feeling things. But yeah, I can imagine. I mean, it's been a really long time since I've been at a club. I think for a lot of us, maybe, but well, maybe not the two of you, because you guys are working now. Yes, but it's been a long time for me. But yeah, I can remember like that feeling, with the house music and that heart, that if you feel it in your heart, yeah, it's exciting.
It's sexy.
It is sexy. And as we arch our backs and make eye contact to that house music, is there anything, the two of you, that you'd want to say and express right now about yourselves, about your work, about the festival? Anything?
Rachel, you can go first.
Damn it. No, I'm super stoked to be back with Bliss, and I really appreciate you guys. I'm excited for this year. I'm excited for what next year is going to bring, because you just keep leveling up, and I'm very proud of you. It's going to be fun. So thanks for asking us strange questions that make me blush. And Livvy and I are going to have a conversation after this. So cool. Thank you for that.
Hey, you're welcome. Thank you.
Liv, you go.
I would just echo whatever Rachel just said.
I almost can predict that.
We're gonna have a good time. I'm excited to dance with Liv. We're gonna have a good time.
Yes, it'll be a lot of fun.
Totally. And last year we were 30 minutes, and I realized that was definitely not enough, because it was such a tease. And this year we're 1 hour is the masquerade after party. And I hope we'll see if that's not enough next year. We'll up it to an hour and a half.
Oh, I do want to say, Liv, we got Jasmine and Andy dancing with us on Saturday. So it's going to be fabulous. So excited.
Yes.
That'll be
the crew is back.
The crew is, and I'm super excited to meet the two of them also. And again, going by Rachel's word, and I trust you because you are awesome. So I've not been disappointed, and I know that everyone's going to love the after party, just as they did last year. And I'm prepared to receive text messages from all of my friends out there about all the after party sexy fun. So yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, the two of you. I'm so happy that we got to chat and get to know you. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. And thank you, Bliss friends and family, so much for hanging out with us tonight. We are so happy to share all the intimate details with you. Don't forget to register for Bliss Dance Festival right now on Eventbrite. It's happening August 6th and 7th, right here with DJ Livv and go-go dancer Rachel Does. Thank you, good night, and sweet dreams.